Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm still busy typing on the forum. I just want to get the word out that we're doing the stream. So just hang tight there for another minute. Let me just get the word out. This is such short notice and all, but we'll get started just now. E3, version E3. There we go. All right, so it's on the forum as well. And first of all, and as a proper starting point, good evening to Zibo. Thank you for joining us on stream. He said he's going to watch it on the big screen TV now. So, Ziba, I hope you like what you see and that we do your mod justice, sir. And thank you again for the update. Hello, Captain Geo. Welcome to you too. And to Mac and Paul. Thank you guys for joining me. Guys, I think what we need to do is just go down to live on air if somebody else wants to join us. Is that okay with you?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, fine. We'll go and join you.
Thanks. All right. Okay. So things are shaping up. Things are looking better. Right. So for the record, this is E3. The flight is again going to be Dublin to Glasgow because it has been giving us absolute grey hairs on various different fronts. And I can tell you one thing. If we can solve this one, if Zibo works this thing out, it's going to be super fantastic. Like always, we have full faith in you, Zibo. So let's get going. Just want to start my cars and then get all the windows
open. Here we go again. Happy as can be.
Hello, Uncle John. Hello. So, doors open, start flight leg. Let's start loading.
Do you want us on press to talk, Nico?
Would be nice, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Good evening.
Good evening.
On press to talk.
Thank you so much. And if I start heavy breathing into the mic, just tell me that I can move it because I've lost my position quite a bit.
Oh.
Did you start stream, Nico?
Yes, we're live on YouTube. All right. Fuel will be 4.4. Now I need my volume back. I cannot hear a thing when it's so low volume. Anyway, guys, in a few minutes I'm gonna have to start talking a little bit softer because everybody's gonna go to bed and I'm gonna be the only one sitting here. So just bear with me when that happens. EIDWGPF, that is our route.
Ground cockpit plan is acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
First message I've got in my, and I don't seem to be able to get rid of it, is an unable cruise out indication.
Zibo said that we need to test the unable cruise altitude, so we'll come up with a plan just now. Hello, Yorkie. Right, so we literally just flew this route with 17E2, and 2 minutes later after we landed, Zibo gave us E3. So most of everything is still set up exactly how it should be in the aircraft. Let's check our weather. 1011, even the QNH is still the same.
Just to confirm, Nico, this is a repeat of the same route.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Yes, Yorkie, definitely yes. Yes, this is X-Plane 11 and the Zibo mod that we're flying.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Right, let's go. It is correct. Yes, this is the 737-800. Right. I went for 250 again, like the previous test flight. I did not get that error, so let's ramp it up a little bit. 2733. There you go. That's too high.
I'm glad you're getting that because that's what I was going.
Yeah, it's a question of distance and weight, and for me, obviously, that was now the moment of truth. So now we can go back. Ah, come on, index preferences. Right, so let's take it down a notch. 310. Also enable 290. Enable. Right, we can go for 270. So let's have a look. See legs. See how far top of climb and descent are from each other. Ah, missed it. Yeah, that's close, eh? That's really, really close. 50 as filed. Yeah, now it's a little bit further away from each other. Okay. Right. Zibo, I hope that's a good indicator of what you were looking for. If it's not, you're welcome to PM me and then we'll do another test for you. Index preferences. Let's complete the filing. Right. Thank you, Christer, for answering that one. I'm obviously concentrating. Forgive me. I just need to get this thing going. 7 at. Righto. For some reason my actual trim wheel is not turning here in my hardware side. I'm turning the hardware wheel, but it's not working, so we'll use Linda again.
Trim up.
Thank you, Linda. Not aligned yet, obviously.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Captain Hudson on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do
1
have
minute
seatbelt
left on
connected.
alignment.
At this time, and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are enclosed and all passengers are seated.
Doors are closed. And we have alignment.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, the tow's been
Before
connected.
start
and
procedure
bypass bits
completed.
inserted. You can release the parking brakes when you're ready. Start pushback, and you might start your engines there when you're ready.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Hello, Mark.
N2.
Mark, feel free. There's no need to ask permission to ask something. Either me or one of the
Starter
guys on
cutout.
stream will definitely answer you. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Yes, it's got a lot of changes. Lots and lots.
25N2.
It's going to be difficult for me to summarize it. You're going to have to look at the test flights and then look at the description below the video, or you're going to have to go to the forum, the actual official Zibo forum. I made a summary there for the guys in the big thread, you know, the mega one. So if you go there to page like 2300 gazillion, I don't know what the page number would be, it's like the last or second last page in the forum, you'll see the exact summary of all the changes.
Right, the operation has been complete. Get set to park and brake when you're ready.
Give me a second, let me see if I can find it.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
Okay, this is the last page in the mega thread. So what you need to do is then page back. It should be 1 page back if you follow that link. Somewhere there, you're going to find it.
Right, disconnecting the tow. Stand by.
Right, guys, so as we continue, I'm going to talk you
Flaps
through it.
5
Mac
set.
Paul, guys, you were instrumental in the previous one. Please make sure to chirp in when it's necessary,
Right, the tow has
if
been
you are able.
disconnected. The bypass
Then we
has
can
been
just
removed.
give
The
Zibo
handbrake
a
on the
running
wheel to the
commentary
right.
because he is
See you
watching.
next time.
Okay, so
Take care, good
please
luck.
help me with that.
Right, first thing, Nico, before you go anywhere, go to the legs pages, pages 2 and 3, see if the
Mach number.
map number, etc. is showing.
Alright, there you go. Mach numbers. Yeah, instead of knots, we're getting Mach numbers. Okay. Zibo, we noted this in that video I sent to you just earlier. You'll see all the different things we've picked up. So this is still there, obviously. Look, Zibo didn't have a chance to watch the video we sent him.
No,
He
I
was just
appreciate
disturbing.
that.
But it's good to have it on record again while you're watching, Zibo. So you'll see it in the other video. I've put timestamps and everything for that. So if we go and we change to 50 and we go put that there, you'll see. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Was it at the next one? Let's go put it at the next one. 250 forward slash, put it there. Yeah, this one doesn't even change it to the knots.
No, go to the next page.
Next page.
And now, yeah, next page.
Okay, so we put 2,400.
No, go to the next page 3. And
there.
then change that 24008.
2400. Pavel, can you please go to push to talk, please?
Now, before you execute it,
there it's in knots. There it's in knots.
It's in back. Oh no, that one. Look, D206 is still in 0.6066.
That is, but look, the others. There's 162.30. And now this guy sneezes as well.
Yeah. All right, cancel it. Erase that. Raise that and see what happens. Just erase it.
Will do.
No, you want 2 4s.
00A. You see, it goes to knots and then it goes back to Mach number. So anyway, okay, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we've got a clear record of it. So just that's obviously for the benefit of Zibo watching live and obviously the guys watching.
Zibo, I only noticed this in version E2. I wasn't aware of it happening in E1, but it could be the case.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, that's us. Let's go. Pavel, please go to push to talk. Please go to push to talk. Otherwise, I'm going to move you out of the channel because you are heavy breathing here now. Please just go to push to talk.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry so much.
No problem.
Hello, Skymatix.
Hello and welcome. Mac, Zibo says here it's because of the predicted speeds and it looks like a bug, so he's taken note. Thanks, Zibo.
Just to let him know, it doesn't appear to be happening on the route that I'm flying currently, from Leeds to Dublin.
Okay, so it could
Taxi
be something related to a specific route, a specific kind of a SID or a star or something. Zibo will know. He'll figure it out.
Who is Zibo?
Zibo, Lubos. His name is Lubos.
Where is Lubos?
He's sitting at home watching us on the TV. He's talking to me in the background here on Discord.
Lubos is here or no?
He's watching. He's listening to you.
Who? Pierre, Christel, Sipti, Pekka, Leslie?
No, you won't see Zibo. You won't see him. He's not sitting in the same room as us. We're talking in the background with each other. Before takeoff procedure.
Approaching. 3, 4. Approaching. Runways.
Before takeoff procedure.
I'm talking to the guys on Discord, and that includes Zibo, obviously. And that's where all the voices and everybody comes from.
Before takeoff procedure completed.
On runway 28.
Stabilized.
Alright, Toga, here we go. It's a mixture of people. Yeah, it's a mixture of people. Some are students, some are
89.
team members, and then obviously Zibo is the boss.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Come on, Day. Thanks, Krister. It's helpful if you jump in and answer questions.
Runway turn off, lights off.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Right, okay, so I'm going to zoom in. Before I do that, let's just go to standard, because we need it soon anyway, and then we can have a better look at what happens at OE. Hello, Omar. And Gary Abbott as well. Good evening.
Flaps one set.
Yes.
You have X camera and head shape?
Yes. No, not head shake. I'm using XP Realistic.
and camera.
Flaps
Yeah,
up.
X camera is in.
And set.
It's here. It's working. And then I've got
And
XP realistic. Okay, it's gonna turn now. Let's see.
Approaching transition.
Hello, Razor.
Transition altitude.
Zibo, it looks like it's lost the LNAV again. Look, it's not turning towards Delta Whiskey 029 at all. Same as in E2. So the only way to get this to actually pick up again is to go to Lex page, execute it, then it turns. But after OE, it definitely it loses the coordination completely. Hello Steel, welcome.
Sorry, Nico, what is the waypoint prior to Delta Whiskey 29? Is it one of the FMC?
Oscar Echo. Oscar Echo. If you look at the FMC, you see that we are flying from Oscar Echo. And the moment it goes past Oscar Echo on its way to Delta Whiskey 029, it loses the LNAV basically. It's like it loses its direction.
And it's only that waypoint?
In this flight plan, yes. Zibo is quick. Zibo is very quick. Thank you, sir. He says he'll analyze the code. Cross-track was calculated correctly, but there was obviously something else not working. No, Krister, it's not a conditional waypoint, no.
That's what I was thinking about that OE.
It's actually a beacon. Let me show you guys. So it's a hard point. There it is. That's it. OE. It's NDB.
On the chart, it actually dictates and says it's a flyover waypoint.
I see. That's what I'm showing on screen now. Umar, you're going to have to go to the forum. I put the link up a little bit higher. So what you need to do is go to the forum page back, 1 or 2 pages, and then you'll see the whole summary there. And if you look in the description below all my videos, I've got the changelog in there as well. So you can either pick it up from the different videos, or you just go to follow the link that I've posted earlier in the comments, and then you can find it there. Right, so while we are waiting, what I am going to do is quickly start setting up for the descent now. Just bear with me, guys. We need to get this right. So, forecast. First things first, weather. Still 1011. For 16 to 1970. Right, so that takes care of that. Thank you so much. Enjoy your flight.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
Hello, Steve. Fly me to the moon. Good one, Krister. Yeah. Hello, Tommy. How do you switch from the legs page to the page for arrival? Well, there's the legs page, And if you go to, it's a couple of things you can do. I mean, there's a couple of ways of doing it. If you want to go to arrival, you just click on arrival and there's arrival. I'm not sure if that's the one you mean, or if you go from legs, you can go to route. Then you've got your route from legs. Then you can go to the initialization approach reference page, sorry, unit reference approach page. And then from index, you can pick anyone, you know, so much of muchness, huh? Right, top of descent is almost here. Let's look at our fuel and weights, 3.2 and 2.3. 4. Right, so PFD set up. We've got the auto brake set. These guys can quickly run for the loo if they want, and everything else is fine. I'll leave that on auto for now. Okay, cool. I don't think it's in already. It might come in the future, yes, but I don't think it's in already.
I really am looking forward to next weekend.
Gary, you can alter it in a SimBrief.
Yeah, but the way he formulated his question is like he was asking for inside of the Zibo, and there's nothing like that yet that I'm aware of. Not in the mod.
True.
Yes, Steve, you're on the right track. Chester, I don't think it's simulated. The wear and tear isn't really simulated at this point in time, eh? Pepka,
Yes, Nico.
why don't you come visit us more often? It's so nice to have you here for a change.
It takes a bit of courage to do that.
No, man. You're part of the family. You must just come.
You see, I'm doing it night times in South Africa, so that not too many people can notice that.
Well, next time you see us online, just leopard crawl in under the radar. You'll get here. Don't worry. We'll wait for you.
Nico, I thought you've been watching me. I'm typing all this nonsense I've been saying on the YouTube there. Maybe you've realized that actually I'm present.
No. I know you're present there, but I'm talking about here on Discord, man. It's nice to have you here in voice.
I think I'm slowly changing there.
Good. Hello, Jean. Good afternoon.
$1,000 to level off.
So, Nico, you set yourself a speed limit at Gerva then, it seems.
Yes. Yeah. It was 250B, and we changed it just to hard 250.
Sorry, I thought Gerva was just an altitude restriction.
Hello,
Originally.
Hold on. Let me go have a look. Hey, you're talking all these fancy things with me.
What technicalities, honestly? What am I like?
Yeah, no, it isn't a speed restriction. You're right. Sorry, my bad. The speed restriction is at Lanak. That's 230. At TRN, we get a speed restriction of 250. There we go. That's it. It is actually there. Hold on. I'll show you. Hold on. If you read the chart, there you go. So TRN is max 250. And Gerva we've just passed. That was only an altitude restriction. You're right about that one. TRN is the first one with speed restriction, and then we have Lanak as well. And Lanak's got a speed and altitude restriction.
Cool. So you've made it a hard speed now at TRN?
Yes.
Right, excellent.
And it seems to be holding, look. Oh, and look there, look, it's increasing all of a sudden.
So that's standard descent speed, isn't it?
Yeah. So instead of keeping to what we programmed, it's now changed. And look. Now it's gone over, now we're going to Lanak, and now it's busy coming down again. I'm aware, Christer. I'm aware. So now it's coming down to 250, but it's supposed to actually go down to 230 over there. Or below 230. We'll see. Christer, remember Zibo said he'll look at the VNAV side of things, you know, after we've done all the LNAV things. And currently we're still concentrating on LNAV, so just bear with us, it will come.
$1,000 to level off.
Yeah, that makes sense. One thing at a time, Nico.
Yep. The kind of higher grade maths that goes into this. I mean, you must take your hats off to Zibo. Just freaking getting here already. Now, Zibo, in that video, please take the time to watch the video we sent you with all the timestamps. We made it easy, so you can just click the timestamps and watch it. I'm going to talk you through this thing as well. What happens is just before you get to that waypoint, the VNAV path jumps by, how much was it, guys? 5,000, 8,000? I can't remember, 10,000 feet. I don't know. It was a lot. It jumps up, then you make the turn, and then it jumps down again, and then you way too high. It's like somewhere in this turn there's a VNAV calculation issue. So let's see if it happens again. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, somewhere along here, doesn't it bug down from 250 to 240, even though it doesn't display the deceleration dots?
It's possible. Yeah, that's another thing. Those deceleration dots aren't here for the 10,000 feet, Zibo. That 10,000 foot transition, the dots aren't here. Not sure, Gary. Only Zibo can answer you that one. It's obviously a flyby, not a flyover point, that, so it turns early in my mind, but Zibo will know best. Okay, that's a very good answer, Gary. The dots are not there because you are already at 250 knots, but in my defense, and the guys here's defense, is before we even reached 250, they were not there. So if it is clever enough to actually calculate that at this point we will be at 250, then point taken, then obviously it's right. Another Gene, we have to nitpick, because you see the problem is us guys, the good guys, we're not going to blast Zibo if it's not there, but I promise you, not everybody is as nice as us. You know, somebody somewhere is going to say Zibo made a mess, Zibo made a mistake or whatever, you know. And there are a couple of guys that we are aware of that like to, you know, talk nonsense. So, you know, it's, if you want to do it, let's do it right. You know, that's the bottom line. We want this thing to be...
The only thing I would add, Nico, is yes, it's 250 at 10,000, but if you look in the descent path, the setting in the Zibo is 240 at flight level 10,000. If you go to descent page.
Hello, I'm here.
And we were getting, Gary, the decel point at 10,000, and it was dropping down to 240.
There it is.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, but the 250 dots for the decel for 10,000 wasn't there because there was a 250 restriction on the arrival back just after Girva, which you pointed out just there 10 minutes ago, and it was already a 250 restriction or below above 10,000 feet, and the Zibo calculates that well, I'm not exceeding 250 knots again. Coming from 250 to 240 at 10,000 feet wouldn't require a decel. It would just, well, I mean, maybe it does, I don't know, but I can tell you why the two dots weren't there for the slowdown at 10,000 feet.
The only reason we highlighted it was a couple of fixes ago, we were getting the two green dots, and all of a sudden in the last version we weren't. That's the only reason we highlighted it. Which is right and wrong, I'm not going to...
Yeah. Gary?
Yes?
Zibo says this turn is related to the new code that he put in about the turn of 135 degrees. Alright, so if a turn is more or less than 135, it's like a cut-off point. If it's more than 135, it will do a certain turn. If it's lower than 135, it will do a different turn. And this one obviously is doing the turn according to the 135 degree turn that it needs to make. You know, whether it's higher or lower than 135 degrees.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense, and actually, it was actually my fault. I thought you were coming in on the other runway. I was expecting the turn from Lanark to be the Delta 229 Fox, but you're coming in to the GOW04, and that's on the correct radio. So yeah, no, it actually looks correct. My mistake on that one.
No problem. That's why we're here, why we're debating everything, and why Zibo is watching, because, we need all the input we can get to make it the best we can make it, so.
Yeah, the more eyes on it, the better.
Exactly. Gene, and yeah, that's exactly the story, exactly as you put it, Gene. Some guys just revel in making other people's lives misery. There you go. You see, now we're high and now we're low. You see that jump over there on the VNAV path. And now we're going to nosedive. So once we pick up speed, we're going to have to use the speed brake. Because, it went from, I can't remember now how much it was. Let's say 8,000 above to 4,000 below. So,
yeah, I've seen that. Why is that? Why did they just do that?
It's a calculation error. That's all. That's just
but look. Now it's trying to correct itself with the
nosedive. Well, semi nosedive. So we're just gonna pull the speed brake a bit. Agree, Christer.
What altitude is it looking for in the legs page? Why is it done that?
I don't know. It's looking for 3,000 next and then 2.4. So the fact of the matter is that in that turn we noticed it earlier as well, and it's in the previous video for Zibo to go analyze. He'll fix it.
Oh, I've no doubt he will. Look at what he does all.
Yeah, it sounds so nice to say that. Zibo will fix it. Zibo will fix it. Let's see what he says. Okay, Zibo says the VNAV jump is probably related to predicted speed bug. You see, he knows already. Love it, Zibo. I love it.
1,000 to level off.
Actually, Nico, go back down to your legs page there for a second.
I'm on the legs page.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it there. Why have you got a Mach decimal number at 3,000 feet?
We've already discussed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm late to the party.
No worries. No, Zibo knows about it. He'll fix it. Yeah. No, we had a chat about it earlier in the video as well.
Okay.
Funnily enough, Gary.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Gary, it's only happening apparently on this route. I'm flying another query route that we had, and it didn't have any Mach numbers at all. So something in that routing is causing it to malfunction in the Zibo code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you notice the jump on the map page there from a 90-degree turn at that next waypoint to an actual arc, and then it's gone back to a 90-degree turn again? Okay.
That's part of what Zibo is fixing up in 17. It's brand new code in 17.
Okay.
It's gone back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christer. I fly this aircraft so much, I just don't miss a trick.
Hello, Kent, and thank you. Yes, we agree.
Gary, if you're hanging around until Nico's landed, can I drag you off into another room after you?
I'm around for the night, Max, so anytime later on.
Yeah, it's just a quiet me and you word, that's all.
Okay. Guys, give me a second quickly. Zibo, if you now look at the speed, it's brought us down to about 207 knots. The moment we pass that waypoint and turn, it's going to go up to 240 again. So just FYI, it's going to increase and then it's going to decrease again as we make our turn. And in that video we sent you, the moment you pass a Delta 206 kilo there, it loses the LNAV completely, and then you have to either go for heading select or use the direct to set it up again. So just keep your eye on that.
Ago.
It's jumped up, you see, 240, and then in a few seconds it actually starts slowing down again. So guys, basically Zibo's put a lot of automation in now, if I can use that silly term. There are a lot of things that are happening predictively and now based upon calculations and not just a fixed code. You know, so this is what we're trying to figure out and make work again. And there you go. There you see it's now coming down, down, down again. So it's just in that turn. It's like, give me strength.
This time it's drawn the magenta line outside of that Charlie Fox point.
Yeah, just saying that, Paul. It looks like it's recalculating it now, though.
But it still says that Charlie Foxtrot 05 is a bypass. See?
Yeah, it should be a bypass, so it shouldn't be intercepting that far out. It should be cutting inside it as well.
See, now at this stage, in the previous version, it completely lost the LNAV again. So let's see what happens now.
Fox is now at the top of the legs page.
Yeah, and then it's lost the LNAV. See, Zibo, it's gone. See, now the only way to get it back is to either select that again, like so, or you have to use your heading select. This is good enough. At least this time it's turning to the right, Mac. Earlier, Paul, it turned left. I think you were actually there. You might have seen that. It turned left.
Yes.
I notice that sometimes myself when I'm flying it, and I always put it down to the proximity to the waypoint and it not being able to make the turn that it thinks you've already bypassed the waypoint. So it'll pick the one next to that one and just disregard that one altogether. So yeah, I don't know if that's something for Zibo to work on. I'm no expert in that.
Maybe the right turn this time because it was a fewer number of degrees to turn compared with
I think
turning
so.
left earlier where perhaps you left it a bit longer.
Yeah, I think that's what happened earlier, Paul. I left it a bit longer, yeah.
Mind you, I was speaking to one of the heads of training in the company I work for. I won't mention it because some of you know and some of you don't. But I discussed getting this software. I know it's obviously will be for commercial use, so we'd have to go down that line, but I discussed getting this software put into our simulator, one of them anyway, for them to test it out.
Wow.
I've just paused the simulator. Zibo, look at the VNAV there again. We're off scale. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you're at 24, the target's 24, and it's yeah. Nico, look just down, just below the aircraft. It's saying you're 1.5, 1.6 nautical miles right of track for the RMP, and it's increasing all the time when you're bang on the magenta line. That's another error there. It's coming back down now again as you're getting closer to the waypoint.
Yep. Alright, Zibo says he thinks he knows what it is. It's a random issue, but he knows how to fix it. So, obviously he does. Thank you, Zibo.
Of course he does. But what I think that 1.2 right is now, it's going to start increasing again, because if you see in your progress page, you still have Charlie Fox 05. So it thinks it's 1 nautical mile right of Charlie Fox 05 and not 1.5 right of the Fox waypoint.
Got it. Yeah, no, well, that's in Zibo's hands now. Right.
Localizer capture.
Thing is, this is a standard chart for CAT CD aircraft, so
Glide slope
you would
capture.
expect the chart to be able to be flown, Gary, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Absolutely. Hold on, let me bring the chart up. What's the star that we're on at the minute?
Flaps 15 set.
The star is the Blocker 1 Golf. It's 10-2 Bravo, the page number, and then the actual approach is 11-1.
The star and the approach aren't connected. There's a vector in between.
Yes, that too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just bringing it up now.
That's another extra level of complication, of course.
Flaps 30 set.
Why
this is it. I mean, we're challenging Zibo, but
The Blacker 1 Golf with the ILS 05, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That D4 is what Zibo's calling GAL -04 point, Gary.
Yeah, so it's Lanark, and then it's supposed to go to the Glasgow and the VOR, or NDB. No, the VOR, sorry, and then on the outbound 205 radial.
Taxi
And then
lights
it's
on.
10.3 DME turn into the final approach fix. But it seemed to, when it was coded, it was after Lanark, it turned into the Glasgow VOR, then turned away again, and rather than trying to fly the teardrop.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's been vectored instead of flying into the VOR, they've taken them direct to the D4.
Yeah, oh, the D4, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Nice one.
Thank you so much.
60 knots. Yeah. Brilliant landing.
You stay
Nice
one
one,
day
sir.
practicing.
I've practiced a bit. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Yes, Krista. Well, there you go. Another test flight successfully completed. Hello, Chris. Yeah, all good, all good. Having
After
fun here
landing
with
procedure
Zibo.
completed.
Zibo, I hope this is okay for you. If you want us to do something else, you know, now's the time. Otherwise, I'm going to have an early night. Yeah, I'm practicing in my sleep. You can definitely bargain on that. I think
Flaps
between
up.
this stream and the
And
video
set.
that we sent you, Zibo, there's a lot of things that you can go and analyze, you know. Good night, Tommy. You're welcome. You know, I'll always test for you if I've got the time, Zibo. So thank you for joining us. It's always good to have you with us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening too, sir. And so for each and everyone watching, ladies and gentlemen, please go enjoy the rest of your evening. That seems to be it for us tonight. So we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
As always, thank you.